Tiger? Tiger? You're happy today? No, it's broken. It's little bit slow. Please buy one. Please buy, take it. Yeah, it's good, Tiger. Chew. Chew. My active tiger. Tiger, please come back. Tiger.
It is that even the most silly-looking mistakes often stem from very real underlying threats. And that there is almost always something that can be learned from even the strangest of occurrences. This, by the way, is also why I never
Yes, Tiger, catch it.
Mistakes, given the wrong
Yay.
that is worth remembering.
Catch it, Tiger. Yes, good. Good, Tiger. Yeah, please. Yeah.
London Stansted Airport in the United Kingdom over to Kuusamo Airport in Finland and back again. The two pilots had all been on off duty the day before, but given that it was December, they still checked the weather and realized that it would likely be snowing in Kuusamo during their coming flight. This meant that they would face winter ops conditions, so they had taken some time off from their free time to read up on their winter ops procedures and
এটা মজা কি এটা এমন কেন ভিতরে কি কি দেওয়া হ্যাঁ চিংড়ি এলা হালাল দেখেই তো কিনছিলাম না আমরা এসে থেকে কিনছিলাম কিন্তু এমন কেন কিছু দেয়া না
full of potential threats that, if you aren't properly prepared, can really jump up and bite you.
এর মধ্যে কিছু দেওয়া না খাবো না মশলাপাতি কম এটা মজা না এটা কলা খাই ওষুধ খেতে ও চিকেন খাবে মনে হয় এটা চিকেন দাও না
The forecast showed a light wind
from
the northeast together with light snowfall, reducing the visibility to around 8 kilometers and a temperature of -8
Tiger,
degrees Celsius.
look, chicken. Chicken, banana. Chicken, banana. Chicken, banana.
There was nothing of real interest there, except that Kuusamo Airport would change from using
Chicken, banana. Chicken, banana.
Now, that normally doesn't make much of a difference. It would just mean that the aircraft likely would have to operate out of uncontrolled airspace during the departure later on. But as it turns out, this would have some significance.
Glittery dragon bee. Kitty. Wow, so collected. Cuted. Yeah, so cuted. Yeah, my cat is really cuted. And very good boy. Thank you for your nice comments.
But this was something that this crew was probably quite used to.
Oh, really? Thanks. Hi, Kimberly. No. I'm giving this just a tissue. Stocking.
Just before 10 o'clock.
He's like chicken, banana, chicken, banana.
He was a beautiful 5-year-old Boeing 737-800.
Kimberly, hi, how are you? Hello, everyone.
According to the final report, it was also in a very good
No messy, Tiger.
Now, the captain was 44 years old and had a total experience of just over 7,450 hours, of which 3,344 had been flown on this particular time.
You like that?
His first
You did
officer
more.
was 41 years old and had 4,582 hours.
Can you give me someone, please? Chicken? You have chicken?
As they were walking out together, they discussed who was going to fly which leg, and they decided that the captain would be flying on the first flight. Completed their pre-flight checks and started greeting the passengers. The first officer completed the walk around whilst the captain set up the cockpit for departure, just like they would have done hundreds of times before. Once everything was done, the aircraft pushed back, started its
Tiger,
at around time
Please say hello, everyone. Yes, look here.
From standstill and started trucking up towards Kusamo.
Yeah.
Now, during the cruise phase, the pilots had some more
It-
time to discuss
no,
the
it-
Winthrop's procedures that they had in front of them. And those discussions likely included things like the anti-icing procedure and also several other variations to the normal procedures. You see, when operating into snowy and icy destinations, almost every part of our operation is affected in one way or another. For landing,
My
we have
tiger
to
is
find out
very,
instinctively
very
what we're seeing,
good.
if it has any deposits on it, like snow or slush.
Every time
And
he's
from that information,
active,
we can do
sleeping,
something called a
playing,
pulpa matrix to figure out
going
how fish and
outside,
other
meet
prey
her
behave
friends,
when the sun goes down.
meet his
This
friends,
is obviously very important
and
for our
Toad is
landing
fighting the
distance
another
estimators.
friends, another
But we
tiger,
also
a
need to know
cat.
if there is slush present on the runways and taxiways, as that can be thrown up from our wheels and reverses and deposit itself inside
He's
the
look like a
flap
bravey.
mechanisms. If that turns out to be the case,
He's
well,
a
then
winner,
we have to wait
fighting
retracting the flaps
fighting
after
winner.
landing, and only do that after a proper inspection has been done at the stand in order to avoid damaging our flaps. We will then also, during the walk around, decide on what type of D or anti-icing we will need, depending on how the aircraft looks,
Stuck.
as well as
No.
if it's snowing, what temperature it is outside, and what temperatures is inside of the fuel tanks, which is normally a lot lower than it is outside. On top of that, we then also have to make sure that those D and anti-icing procedures are properly
Please,
executed.
3D Dragon, where are you from?
Passengers have been boarded.
Are you watching
In
me?
most cases, we want the anti-icing procedures to start as late as possible, since the fluids that we use are only effective a certain time after application. Again, depending on how much it is snowing, how cold it is outside, and how cold it is in the fuel tanks. As you can see, there are a lot to keep in mind here, and I've only mentioned a few things. There is actually a lot more, and that's even before
Your
starting to
stomach is
mention
full,
the
Tiger? Your
procedures.
stomach is full now.
Get to that soon.
No full?
As the aircraft was getting closer
You're
to
more
the
hungry.
destination, the pilots took the latest weather and saw that it remained
We-
unchanged from the
I think
briefing
he
material.
should more.
There was a slight crosswind from the right for runway 30.
We were not
The
gonna have it.
temperature was minus 8
Maybe
degrees
he's
Celsius
need
with a
more.
continuous light snowfall,
Okay,
causing a
give me
visibility between
treat.
6 and 8 kilometers. The airport also reported that the runway condition code was 4. That's on a scale
Tick.
from 1 to 6, and that 4 means braking action medium to good. Not
So
terribly
thirsty.
slippery, but worse than a normal wet runway. The pilots used this to complete their landing calculations and saw that there was going to be no problem to land. So the captain continued by briefing and standby.
খালি অ্যান্টিবায়োটিক আছে না?
হ্যাঁ?
এখন রাতে অ্যান্টিবায়োটিকটা খেতে হবে। হাই ফিভার খাইছে একটা, স্ট্রেট খাইছে একটা, এখন হলো অ্যান্টিবায়োটিক। চিকেন banana, chicken banana, chicken banana.
All of the passengers were disembarked and the crew started preparing the aircraft for the return flight to Stansted. And here is where things start getting really interesting. But before we get to that,
বাবা স্টাক হয়ে গেছিল আমার গলার মধ্যে বড় ক্যাপসুল।
explain to you shows us just how quickly the ordinary can spiral into chaos, and therefore how important it is to have working mitigation
Chicken,
strategies
you
available
finish
when
it.
that happens. But that isn't
How
limited to only
surprised.
emergency
He
aviation.
finished.
You also have to apply that
I think
principle
so.
in everyday life, which is where
I think
protecting
so.
your
He need
cybersecurity
more.
data is becoming super important.
I'm
And that's why I'm
hungry.
so proud
Too
to
much
work with
hungry.
the company. And
Tiger?
sponsor of this video, since
Yeah,
they
because
are a
he's
powerful
fighting
tool in doing
and
just
he's a
that.
winner. So
Every day,
he need
your
more
data, like
eat.
phone numbers, email addresses, and even information about your friends and family is legally being bought and sold on the internet by shady entities known as data brokers.
He's a champion
Now, once your
boy.
data has been entered into this marketplace, it's super annoying and time-consuming to get it back, since you have to contact
Tiger?
each one of these entities individually.
Are you
And there
champion?
are hundreds of them. And that's likely why you're getting so much spam nowadays. But here is where Incogni comes in with their powerful digital army. When you're ready, Incogni will start doing all of this work for you by finding out who is selling your data and then telling them to immediately cease and desist. You will then continue to monitor compliance and scan for
Yes.
new access.
Say hello, everyone, please. Tiger.
When I
Talk to.
signed up, I was shocked to
Talk
see
to
just
other.
how widespread my data was. Well over 100 brokers were using it. That has now dropped significantly,
Sorry.
which means a lot less spam and robocalls. So So if you want to do the same and start collecting
What is
more
that?
data today, go to
Tumating na paman ko lang. Kasi ito doro. Tumating niya si Tiger Roy jaga gise doro. Deka mo dito.
Thank you, Kobe. Now, let's continue the story. As the passengers kept disembarking, the pilots had already started preparing for the return flight back to London. Like I mentioned before, flights would be done with an empty aircraft except the crew, which meant that the takeoff weight would be very low. During the previous approach, they had only had some light headwind and mostly crosswind from the right, and since the taxiway was situated almost at the very end of the runway they had arrived from, the pilots decided that it would be much better to take off from the opposite runway, since that would reduce the taxi distance a lot. Now, there was likely also another good reason for doing that. Like I mentioned before, it was still snowing outside, so the crew would have to empty the aircraft. Now, since the time
Kaç olmuş ya? O dikkat. Kaleye
time
dikkat
is
olmuş.
limited, in order to stay within that window. In this case, though, since the snowfall was very light, it probably had more to do with expedience than anything else. In any case, when preparing for a departure during freezing conditions, there are again several things that we need to take into account. I already mentioned the
Tiger, now eating now.
on top of that, we also
I need more food. Come, come, Tiger, come. Are you hungry? Coming, baby.
we always have to
Come.
consider three
No coming.
which is true
Why are you fighting me? Why?
for company.
And why you the spot here? Naughty spot.
We have to make sure that the aircraft have enough runway to
Come,
accelerate
baby,
using
come.
all available engines and get
Love
nobody
you.
airborne
Love you,
within
Tiger.
35 feet of the runway end plus a 15% safety margin. In the second scenario, we have to accelerate all the way up to the decision speed of V1, suffer an engine failure there, and make sure that we are still able to
Do this, do this.
and reach a safe climb speed of
Hey, Tiger.
and 35 feet by the end of the runway.
Yes, Tiger. Come, Tiger. Now he's eating. You like treat? Yes. You like treat? Yes. Coming, come, Tiger, come.
Make sense?
Arc'teryx winter kits are designed to move with you.
Tiger, come. Come, Tiger. Come. Yes. Yes, come. No. You know, come here. No. When I treat give you and you coming. Oh, you are very clever, boy. You very clever, Tiger. Oh, really, my baby boy. My tiger boy. Good. Love you, Tiger. Love you. Tagus. Takata. Are you eating it? Okay, I give you the treat. Yes, you happy now? You happy now? You happy now? Love you, Tiger. এটা ভালো আমি ইউজফুল দিতে You happy, love you. Tiger, you happy, say. You happy, You happy, say. Love you, Tiger. Love you. Yes, you are so happy now. Eating time. It's time dinner. And the finish after you sleeping. Yes? Are you sleeping? And eating finish after you sleeping. Yes, I give it your teeth. You like this one, I know. You like that one so much. You like this one, I know. This is your favorite treat. Yes, Tiger. This is favorite. Whoa. This is your favorite. Oh my god. Oh my god. Too much favorite. It's like that.
As I mentioned before, the pilots decided to use the opposite runway 12 for departure, and also the basic
Yes,
calculation of
you
the
like
start of the
it.
takeoff roll from taxiway Alpha.
My
That way, they
tigers.
could just enter the runway at a straight angle and begin the takeoff from there without having to backtrack. With 9,600 kilos of fuel,
Your nose is
their
now
takeoff weight was
stuck.
calculated to be
Stuck your
52,100
nose.
kilos, which
Yeah,
is a good
it's you.
15 to
Slip,
20
slip,
tons
slip.
lighter than normal since there were no
Do, do, do.
passengers aboard. The latest weather was reported as still
Oh,
-8
dude.
degrees Celsius with a wind from 040 degrees at 5 knots, visibility of 6 kilometers in light snow, and an air pressure of 983 hectopascals. And this snowfall had
You like it, Tiger?
runway being covered by
Nose is stuck.
light snow and
You passed your
runway
nose
braking action
slap.
of 4, again meaning medium to good. When the pilots punched this into their computers, the calculation showed a minimum thrust setting M1 of 89%.
How much time going now? I'm finished my
V1,
life
93
now,
knots,
baby.
rotation speed of 122
Ah.
knots, and the safe single-engine climb speed, V2, of 131, all of which with flaps 5 used as the takeoff setting. Now, those of you paying attention would see that the V1 was unusually low in this case, and that's because of the slightly slippery runway condition, which required an earlier rejected takeoff in case of an engine failure, obviously combined with a very low takeoff weight. Now, if you're really into aerodynamics, you should know that there is also another speed that needs to be taken into account here, something known as VMCG, which is the minimum control speed on the ground. VMCG is the minimum speed required for maintaining directional control using aerodynamic surfaces like the rudder only in case of an engine failure with the remaining engine producing takeoff thrust. As you can imagine, that speed needs to be quite high in order for the rudder to be able to counteract the huge asymmetric thrust in that scenario. And obviously,
so everyone is watching me. Can you please subscribe my channel and comment, share? Everyone like my cats? Thanks for your nice watching me and nice sharing, nice subscribing me. Thank you so much, everyone. And you appreciate my videos, so I like this one. You like this one? Thanks everyone. Again say. I'm trying my videos. Improve my video. I know what is this improving and not improving. These comments that I really make my sure improving my videos.
Meaning that the person conducting this service in the tower could no longer issue direct clearances to the aircraft, only give information. As part of the Finnish Aeronautical Information Publication, AIP, which is an official document that all countries have outlining rules for aviation within their airspace, all aircraft departing Flight Information Service Airport should turn left after departure if nothing else was reported. But the clearance that Flight 2152 had received would obviously mean
okay, now I'm turned. My video now is closing time. It's a long time I make it this one. Thank you everyone. And subscribe my channel. Thank you so much and watching me. Thank you.